Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me check, volume check. The music is good. You can hear my mic check. All right, crude oil reach my level. I want to see a C2 continuation lower. I want to see a retrace back this fair value gap or this fair value gap. So I'm looking for retrace continuation entry model. Probably the next C3 candle. Hopefully we won't reach this level. So it's gonna be open, high, low, close candle inside the C3 because we reached the goal. I want to see a retrace or consolidation. If you see a retrace setup, then I'm going to target these fair value gaps or at least 2R. We will see. Gold, as I mentioned, no bueno. Very short airflow. So I'm looking for shorts on indices. I'm looking for this price. So I want to see the price have a continuation. So hopefully the Nasdaq gonna close below. And the next candle open high low close and the 10 o'clock gonna finish the down move, and hopefully the rest of the day is gonna be just a retrace. But I want to see these levels with the 10 a.m. candle, and maybe I'm gonna take SP 500. It is what it is. Like, I know it's extended, but if you have C2 closure here, then we can anticipate a retrace and then lower prices, right? So I'm just gonna go with the flow. The H4 we inside the C3. So if we have a M15 continuation which have here, I'm gonna wait another one and then we can go lower. Because now we had the M15 sweep as well, C2, but we had the sell side and buy side was taken too. But I don't want to mix time frames. I don't care about H4 because now I'm trying to position myself intraday and only AM session. So I want to looking for H1 M5 continuation. If the price gonna sweep this low, then retrace back and then going lower. So I'm gonna play the retrace or I'm gonna play the continuation. Doesn't really matter. It's Friday. If there is no clean setup, then I won't take anything. The same here. C2. I want to see an open, high, low, close back to the external to internal liquidity. It's much more like a scalping. And then we can see actually SP 500 is weaker than a Nasdaq. And the gold, I don't want to touch gold. We can play continuation higher, but as I mentioned, this is not ideal to get involved. So if you wanna check the H4, then good luck and go for the M15. Use a fractal model. I don't wanna mix things. I wanna focus on one thing. Now if we have a C2, we swap the pre-daily low. We can anticipate external to internal. That's the internal level here. And then we will see. Let me go on the M5 time frame. That can be a continuation higher. The price went up 100 point, went down 100 point. Crazy. So yeah. We have a London high higher. The price already tanked like a 50 point. So if you have a trade today, make sure you use a lower risk, right? Because price moving like crazy. Let me wait for the H1. And we had the news as well today, but we don't have any more news, right? We got a 830. 830 could be a manipulation, and now we can have distribution, right? Let me see what the 830 news actually had as an impact on the price. Yeah, nothing crazy. That was the first time when the price took out actually the pre-daily low, 8:30 news, and now it's retraced back to this area. Yeah, we will see. Patience is key, and don't forget, if you cannot handle X amount of money, don't risk that amount of money, because your psychology is gonna be twisted and you cannot follow your strategy. Everybody should just risk only the amount that able to lose or handle to lose. Let's see if we have a reversal signature from here. We will see a closure there too. If we don't have that, means you're gonna see a retrace, Nasdaq, and going higher. Probably we have a lot of failure swings here, so probably the price gonna go and then going lower. Yeah, 100%. Now I have a chat on the left side, so I can read the chat straight if you send some messages or something. The price left equal highs here. Is anybody looking for longs or short? What are we looking for, guys? Yeah, I even don't check gold. I switch off the chart of the gold. I don't care about gold. Only crude oil and Nasdaq. Yeah, I don't check gold. I told you, because the 1 hour time frame is ranging, and I don't wanna get involved the ranging. So no, crude oil and Nasdaq, because Nasdaq is stronger. So I anticipate external to internal on Nasdaq. Anticipate like a couple of 100 points, around like 25,000 ish. I want to see Nasdaq going back to 25,000 ish. Yeah. One more minute. I want to see a C2 closure, and I want to see expansion brutally to the upside into the into the 50% and at least some internal liquidity. Over some internal liquidity. Let's see, one more minute. Alright, we get a C2 closure, both of the indices. Now I want to see expansion. And I want to see expansion that they don't give us an entry. Because a lot of buy orders are here. I want to see a huge up move to back to the 68-ish level on SP 500, which is the 25,000 on Nasdaq. I don't want to see a huge wick to the downside. I want to see a small wick and then go higher. We have this smaller time frame, external low resistance liquidity, and here as well. So I want to see the price coming back this level. Let's go. 43 is coming. Equal highs on the lower time frame, M5. Probably it's gonna be sweep, and then a bit slower down, and then going higher. But we will see. So let me mark. Here we go. Absolutely brutal move through this M5. Okay, now we can looking for continuation entry on the M5. We have already another OB on Nasdaq. Check Nasdaq, please. You see, the sweep was confirmed by this, and now if it's gonna close above this one, then we're gonna have the protected high, protected low. That's $140 with one micro. If you risk $140 or $200, then you go only with one micro and you go 2 hours. 70 points LOL, 70 points SL is okay if you size properly. Please size properly. Don't go with 3, 4, 5 micros. You can have a continuation inside the C3, don't forget. You don't have to FOMO, you don't have to chase, right? It's Friday, and anyway you shouldn't. We wanna see a closure. Now I took out the short-term high, okay? We have no entry yet, okay? That's important. Let me see crude oil. Perfect. Finally, we have the range. We are looking for a continuation lower from this level. We have the fair value gap here, 1 hour fair value gap, and we have these. And don't forget this London low. We took out the pre-daily high. I anticipate internal liquidity after the external. We have this 1 hour fair value gap above this London low, which is a short-term low. So probably we're gonna have a market maker sell model. And let me put the market makers. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I anticipate London lows to be taken on crude oil. I want to see a protected high form within the C3, which is actually aligned with the minus 1.51 and be coming back like this and going lower. Maybe we're gonna have a consolidation, manipulation, and then a quick move. So I need to see I want to see a protected high here from some PDA. What PDA we have? Do we have any PDA? That was the last here. That was a gap. That's a fair value gap. So I want to see the price coming back to the fair value gap and then close. So I want to see a shallow wick. Okay. Now it's like trying harder and harder. When we have this closure, then there should be a protected low. And we can target all this low resistance liquidity towards this London low. Probably the news were actually a manipulation. We have a strong V-shaped reaction as well from this level, both of the instruments. So if you trade precisely, right? And use a proper risk management, please. We have a failure swing star here as well till London high, sorry, not London low. I don't need London low anymore. Yeah, wait for another changing state of delivery. No rush. Nobody's standing next to you to press the button right now, just you. So don't forget, yeah. It's you versus you. No rush, and don't fool anybody else. You see this? That's why we should wait here, because this is a between two 1 hour candle. That's lower probability, but as we already seen that actually SP 500 is a weaker one today. It's lagging. Don't forget, it just reached the pre-daily low. If the price wants to turn, that's the time, but Nasdaq already above. So beautiful. Crude oil is gonna give us an entry, hopefully. I want to see a rejection from this area. I want to see this BPR with this important level to push back this and then going higher. It's a proportion bar. I don't want a price to take out this. Come on, Nasdaq, give us an entry, yeah? Please, thank you. Crude oil is retracing on the 15 minutes as well. And 5 and 15 minutes is retracing on crude oil. I don't really want to see the price going higher than this. Even if it's gonna sweep, I want to see continuation from this level. Here we go. That's why I want to see rejection back to this order block and then going higher, okay? That was crazy. How many people lost their accounts here? Long, short, long, short, long, short. Because they didn't wait for the confirmation. Sad, sad. We have nothing that can slow down the price until this level. I want to see this internal liquidity. And then if it's gonna close above, then London high. Right now we retrace back to this OB. So actually the order flow still bearish, right? So I'm monitoring this level. I want to see the price coming back this level, and if it wants to follow continue its bearish move, then gonna happen from there. Won't follow the bearish move without to take out the imbalance from here. So at least the retrace until this fair value gap is kinda safe, I would say. Exactly. I don't care about gold. I don't want to see, so I don't care about gold until Monday, because if you remember my market analysis, I mentioned in the last 3 days gold was ranging inside the previous days. So yesterday it was ranging the before yesterday, and before yesterday it was ranging the previous day. I don't care gold, that's ranging on the daily, and even if it goes breaks out of the range on the daily, after this range we don't have enough time to play accordingly, because what's your daily bias? Is it bullish or bearish? How do you know the breakout was valid? Is it confirmed on the daily or the 1 hour? We don't know yet. So I like to wait what the, you know, if we're gonna break out now and close back to the range, then we know the next day, which is Monday, we can short, right? Because the price broke out, close back to the range. But right now it's not confirmed. I need one more day to confirm. So if we have a M5 consolidation, I want to see a confirmed breakout on the M5. If I have a 1 hour, I want to see a confirmed breakout on the 1 hour, and this is same in the daily. So I don't like we had a C2, but since then the price wasn't able to go above the candle 1. So no, not my cup of tea. I don't want to find a difficult setup if there is a much easier setup like this on crude oil or on Nasdaq. I don't want to lose my mental capital to trying to figure out what God wants to do if I have easier setup. That's why I monitor more instruments, and if I able to monitor more instruments, let's say if I want a short, I take the weaker, right? Not the neutral or the stronger. Yeah. Now here we go. So now we had this, probably gonna see a closure below this level. This one is not valid because we have this fair value gap. Yeah, I think that was a market maker buy model from here. Yeah, kinda this level, and it can retrace of the two, like a OT of this level. Yeah, the -5 is this area, and the OT level of this can be here and goes higher. But it's just a prediction. I need confirmed price action to get involved. Here we go. I don't like this. Does it look like a higher low? Sorry, higher high? Yes. Low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high. So we want to see the price coming back here and make a new higher low, right? And you see, left is equal highs here, and we have these levels are here too. Gonna see the price coming back this area. As I mentioned, I want to see rejection back to the OB and take out more orders to go higher. Let's go, crude oil. This is my range. Alright, I just forgot to turn on my microphone again, so I see we have a lot of people watching this stream right now. Happy to have you guys here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and please introduce yourself in the chat so we're gonna know each other, and let me know how long you have been trading, what's your entry model, what you're looking for on the market right now, so that case it can be more personal. I don't like the idea Crudo just swept the order block low, so it's probably gonna go higher to take out this level, which is approximately this 6708, 6710. Probably gonna make another OB, and then maybe we're gonna have and can go lower finally. We will see. Nasdaq tag into the fair value, nah, just an OB, but left a fair value gap, so I don't trust this. I want to see the price coming back to the fair value gap inside this order block, then going higher. This is just the people who can't wait and long early. I want to see the price tag into and then goes higher. Yeah, I know. But it went into two fair value gaps. Look at this. This is what you want to take. Now me, I don't like the idea that 1, 2, 3 weeks on M5. That means we have some absorption here, right? And that makes sense because what we have the order block and we have a BPR here. Let me try to draw properly. So we have a BPR here. And we have an order block. And let me see. Exactly. This BPR exactly in the middle of this order block or proportion block, sorry. So I want to see price to give us a new, this is not the retrace I want to see, these two candles with this week now. I want to see a strong in and out, or I want to see the price close above this level, because right now wasn't able. I can wait for another order block, right? I'm not in rush because we got a lot of failure strings here. I need to catch only 2R, and then probably the crude oil is easier, or more, not easier. I don't like to use the easier, let's say more simple. Here we go, we took out short-term high again. If you have this bullish candle, this displacement, then we can use this order block, because this is like an aggressive move out of the range. But you see, we just swapped. Maybe, I don't want to say, but maybe the price coming back to take out this short-term low into this fair value gap and make a new order block and goes higher, or going higher. You see, pretty low, and the price cannot close strong above this level. Probably this can come back to take out and then going higher. PVC, or it's just gonna reverse, and this is gonna be fake. Because don't forget, the order flow on the 1 hour still bearish, right? Let me check. Yeah, it's still bearish, and we just retrace back to this last order block, and then this is the 50%. I want to see the price only coming after this. I don't like the idea that left here, but it is what it is. We originally bearish, so don't be crazy to engage longs. And here as well, now consolidating. I want to see a manipulation out and then going lower. Target 2R. Easy to understand my thought process with the price action, why I'm not engaging, why I'm waiting, why I'm sitting on my hands even if there is a OB. Alright, cool. I would like to looking for some new music as well in the future, because I wanna change the music soon. And the only problem is that I need a royalty-free music, and this one is royalty-free, or at least the music that the artist let you use on stream. So I'm trying to find more music like this, because this is not that impulsive, don't change your mindset, like emotional level as well, like you can concentrate and focus, because it gives you this monotone rhythm, and I think that's good when you're trading. If you put a piano music, you're gonna be sad and you wanna, you wanna cry after every losses. Or if you have aggressive music, you're gonna be YOLO and over trading and FOMOing, because you feel like, so nah. Yeah, I don't like that music. I don't like even lofi, because it makes me feel like I'm tired, and I need more coffee. I want to have a hyper focus 2 hours Irish, because 9:30 to 11:30, right? So I want to have 2 hours like hyper focus, or maybe 2.5 hours, and then I'm done for the day. YOLO pumping music, exactly. All right, Nasdaq is finally showing its hands. We took out the short-term high and now it's ranging, so what we can anticipate, we want to see a manipulation one direction and then take the trade opposite direction. Exactly the same on crude oil. And I forget to turn on the microphone again, so nothing yet, nothing yet. I'm waiting. This is just a trade idea. This one, I want this order block to hold, right, to go higher, and my final TP is London high. I want to see the price to take out the London high, so I want to see a closure above this candle, so I would enter around here. Nothing. I'm waiting for, here we go. Hope, I don't like this. I wanted to see manipulation higher before goes lower, so I don't know. I don't like, I think this is gonna be just a sweep again and goes higher and then lower. Yeah, I just feel like people take so many trades, like, and doesn't make any sense. You're just losing money, giving back profit to the market, that your hard-earned money, because you studied a lot, you backtest a lot, you're improving your personality a lot, your psychology, and you don't want to give the money back. And yeah, that's crude oil in Zactis. Yeah, commission is one thing, because if you have a lot of C setups in the long term, your commission is gonna eat your profit. I think I should switch on the light in the room, right? Do you see me properly? Do I look like a really white something? All right. Alright, cool. So now you see the reaction here? I don't like it. That's why I was this is a ranging. If you go to the 1 minute time frame, you can see this is the range here. And accidentally we had a manipulation out, but we had no closure on the 1 minute. It just, now maybe we're gonna have a closure, and that means that maybe the price is gonna change its direction and going lower, maybe a retrace back this level, because don't forget the price left this low here, this low, which we want the price to sweep, right, this into the fair value gap and then going higher. So this can be a manipulation out of the lower time frame, time distortion, to take out this low to go higher. But I don't like this strong reaction from the pre-daily low. You see, price not strong enough to go higher. I don't like this either. It's a range bound, so the range is here now. Can I have something like let me try to do something here. Yeah. Nah. Anyway, so this is the range. I think you see. We want to see manipulation out of the range. And but by the way, do you remember we had similar price action on gold yesterday and wasn't valid? So now we're waiting, but maybe it won't be valid. Still hasn't taken out this low. Yeah. I have you watched my market analysis video in Zactis? I don't want to trade gold today based on my market analysis, because it was ranging on the daily and had a inside candle each previous day, so not ideal. It's just ranging. I don't even look at gold right now, because the probability that I'm gonna have a loss on gold is higher because it's ranging, and my strategy is a continuation expansion, so I don't wanna trade in 1 hour if the daily is ranging, right? So no. Okay, now the gold, now the NQ went into and closed back to the range, so respecting this down move that was respected this OB. So if you have a closure, maybe this is a protected low, but honestly it looks like for me a low resistance liquidity to take and then going higher. And the NQ we had a C2 closure. We are inside the C3. You could take the long from here, right? And my target is a London high, but I need a strong closure. This is not a strong closure. On the other hand, SP500 stuck on the pre-daily low, which actually the level where we can anticipate lower prices if cannot close above, and it doesn't look like it's gonna close. So when we have this many weeks, I've seen many times, that means that's absorption. A lot of buyers, there's a big seller here who wants the price lower, and the bulls trying to go higher, but can't, because all the buy orders, all the sell orders, so all the buy orders who wants to go higher was paired with the sell order. It's some volume information, so you don't have to know this. There are a couple of guys online, you can watch their videos. I don't really use volume profile, but if I see something like that, the based on the resistance support level as well. So, but we have a bearish order flow, so the price is bearish. Okay, we are in a bearish order flow inside daily time frame, inside daily candle, sorry. So the price is bearish. So what we are looking for is a retrace back to this area, which is a lower probability, right? That's why I want to see a stronger A setup on M5 to be able to trade, right? Here we go, maybe we're gonna have a closure now. Here we go, crude oil, we had down move into the fair value gap. So now this should be like a protected high, but I don't like the idea. It actually was a manipulation out of this range, but we will see, because my original idea was to short from this level and target 2R. But maybe somewhere here as well, yeah, because we have a week and it came back to the range. So the best I can do is waiting for a new order block, because why? Because that was a accumulation, right? It can be a manipulation and price can reverse, and if it doesn't want to reverse, that's actually a consolidation. The price broke out, retrace, make a new OB, and I can enter and target 2R, and that's my ideal scenario. So, Inzactis, are you here? All right, so check my chart. This is a 1 hour time frame, okay? C2, we are in a C3, we want to see expansion, but the order flow is bearish, right? So I'm not bullish until we close above this level. So what I'm gonna play the retrace until where? This was external liquidity, right? We want to see external to internal. What is the closest internal on the 1 hour time frame? Because that was a 1 hour in the daily external liquidity. We had this OB here, right? That was a last 3 up move before the down move. I use this. I don't care about this because why? Because this is the range. The price broke out. It can be a retrace and going lower, right? So this is a last imbalance, aka internal liquidity. So external liquidity to internal liquidity. So I would be more than happy to play the retrace with a smaller risk and trailing my stop. That means I need the A plus setup on the lower time frame, or I want to see the next hour here C2 closure and going lower, something like this. Nah, that's too big, but like, yeah. Now you see why I was waiting for the long, but it's not ideal. You see as well, this is not ideal because if we have a range, I want to see a manipulation out on the opposite side, then I want to take a short. So I want to see take out the high of this range, close back to the range and going lower. Now what happened? Range went lower into the 1 hour fair value gap, and now if it closes above this one, it's not valid anymore because probably we're gonna have a C2 closure here. We have a 1 hour fair value gap, so probably we can play long on the next C3 candle. And this was just a retrace because we broke out of these highs. So that means the retrace should be done. If we have a C2 closure into a 1 hour fair value gap on the crude oil, that means I want to play the C3. I want to see a open, low, high, close candle, and I'm trying to find 2 hour on the M5 time frame. Is it understandable why I'm not taking short? Even I wanted to see it on crude oil. You see this reaction from this 1 hour fair value gap after the consolidation? Not ideal. That can be actually the sweep inside the C2. That was a C1, C2 sweep into the 1 hour fair value gap, and the C3 is going to be continuation like candle 3 because each swing formation has to have 3 candles, P1, C2, C3 into a higher time frame PDA. But right now I don't really like this. But even if the price wants to go lower, and let's say it's not a sweep, I'm gonna looking for C4 continuation, and this is my final TP based on the shorts, right? Yeah, exactly, Nicole. That's what we wanted to have, the low resistance liquidity on the lower time frame. Funny to see this level. You see how many times the price was around this level? On a higher time frame, probably most of the buys and the sells were here. By the way, yesterday the second short would be a loss. The first one was good. Anyway, I'm planning to have a weekly recap series on my Buy Me a Coffee website. If you would like to have the PDF, let me know so I can share the buymeacoffee.com in the description. And then I'm gonna do this weekend, and I'm trying to do every weekend. If you would like to have, then I'm gonna do this membership stuff, so you can download my PDFs and you can study all the price action we had in the last week, and I'm trying to do weekly if there is a you know, inquiry, if you would like to have those. If not, then that's still okay. Exactly, because we are on the last part of the 1 hour candle. I would like to wait for the C4 now, and if we are inside the C4, I would like to see our order block changing state of delivery made here above these, and then that's gonna be a clean last push to the London high. But right now I wouldn't get in even the price respected. Why? Because this was the last part of the 1 hour candle. It should be a distribution, and I don't wanna be in the distribution when it's already working out. I wanna be in a distribution before it has started, and this is the same. So the price retraces back, and I don't like this price action, because if you remember, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I'm gonna leave this on the side just for your information, okay? So we had the accumulation, we had the manipulation, and now probably we're gonna have a distribution if we gonna have a closure above this level. In that case, the next candle is gonna be expansion with a small wick, and that's gonna be a C3. Here we go, Nasdaq reached my level. If you remember, I was telling you the Nasdaq should go back to the 25,000-ish area, and here the 6886-ish area, the SP 500. So that means we read the price correctly, but we had no entry, and that's fine. All right, it seems like Nasdaq wants to continue its bearish move from this fair value gap. Hopefully we're gonna have a C2 closure here so we can go higher and lower, and similar on SP 500. Come on, close below this so I can enter here, put my stop loss here and target these. I want to see here and then, or and target this high. You know, the funny thing is that most of the times the price retracing back to this minus 2.5 time distortion, and that's what we can anticipate where the reversals are occurring as well, because not just a reversal, the retrace is reversing, because the retrace on the lower time frame has a V-shaped reaction. So if you see something like this, okay, it's really important. This is a sell model on a lower time frame. When we have this consolidation or ranging, we reach a level usually, and what we want to see when we have reach a level, new phase of the price action. So if you go on the lower time frame, probably you're gonna see something here, this area, right? This low resistance liquidity here on the left, right? And we reach the important level, which is a 1 hour fair value gap. We saw a V-shaped reaction in and out. We want to see a closure above the V-shape, and then we can target higher prices. So that means there was a sell model into this area, which is a -2 level, and now it can turn to be a buy model, right? I think it's amazing when people connecting all these things together, like market maker sell model, buy model with the swing formation, with this fractal model, but actually 3 trades come up, and then yeah, I think it's good. It's really good when you see everything working all together and you're not FOMOing in, you're not lost, you able to see where you are in relation price action. It's really funny to see as well here on the SP 500 close below on the pre-daily low, and now it's retested pre-daily low and these last lows here, and if it's gonna close back to the range below this week, then that was a C2 and that was just a retrace back before it goes lower to target this low, the 68.27. And then you can see Nasdaq couldn't close below, and now it retraced back from the external to the internal, and now we're waiting. And funny to see that actually SP 500 has no internal here, no fair value gap, nothing. We had only this. So if you remember a couple of days ago or last week, I don't remember exactly which live I was talking about, but what happened? There was a significant flow here and the price closed through, and then what was the closure? We had a fair value gap. That means the selling pressure was that strong that actually pushed through the price to go lower. Now if the buys and this is like I think a 50% of the week here. Yeah, 50% of the week of this low, and that can be an inducement to this external liquidity. And now we see this buyers trying to push back the price, push through this imbalance. So ideally, if the price wants to go lower, we don't want to see the price to close above this area. We want to see a wick. That then we can go lower, use this inducement to take out this and go into the pre-weekly low, which makes sense as well because we have this here, but nothing yet. But we see already we have an M5 here. The price closed below this level, so should the trend should change now, right? That's what we learned. Another gold nuggets actually that I learned from Dasha, who is the Lumi Traders. When we have a consolidation range like this, and we use the bodies that create the range, like this range, and these are the bodies, that's actually the range, and the 50% of this range, which is here, should act as a strong resistance if the price wants to go lower. We are on the 5-minute time frame. How many times the price wanted to close above the 50% of this up move? I don't count this, right? Because this one was the last up move before the down move, because this is the range. Yeah, this one didn't close above, so I don't use this one as a OB. So try it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times to close above the 50% of the range, and didn't happen. So if you trade different strategy, that can be a good entry here. Put your stop loss here and go lower, target these lows, but it's not my cup of tea. But as a confluence, you understand how the price is reacting from different levels, then you can see more precisely things. So right now, still ranging, I'm not touching, because that was a low high, lower low, lower high. That's actually what we call the unicorn entry, but that's another story. Here as well, we have a V-shaped reaction from this area. You see how many times we had weeks and we closed back to the range? So probably this one is a strong proportion block here. So what happened? This short-term high now acting like a support. I'm gonna push the price higher. But no entry yet for me. Alright, I'm gonna have a coffee break. I'm coming back to, I'm just gonna stretch my back a bit. Here we go. Crude oil is moving. Finally. Let's see what it wants to do. Nasdaq is no bueno. Why? Reached the short-term high here and it's ranging, which is good because that's a continuation signature, right? So we're gonna see manipulation out the range back and going higher. So ideally we wanna see the price to take out these equal lows and then make a new protected low here and go higher and take out these. But at the same time, we have to know why it's important, this area, because that's the area where we wanted to see shorts as well. So these equal lows, these failure swings, but this is a high resistance liquidity, and we still have more low resistance liquidity to the upside, and that's higher probability the price is gonna go against that area. And the best would be if the price makes sweep these into this fair value gap and close back the range. In that case, that's gonna be a high resistance liquidity, and this is gonna be a low resistance liquidity. With all these low resistance liquidity, and we can target London high. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, we had a C2 closure. So what we want to see, we want to see a confirmation on the M5 time frame. Why? Because we want to have a confirmation of this sweep. Until we don't have a confirmation of this sweep, we don't care. So probably we're gonna have a changing state of delivery between two 1 hour candles, which is already a lower probability, but it's still a proper one. So what we want to see, we want to see the price to close above this down move. That was a sweep on the 1 hour time frame, and we want to see the price to respect the 50% of this week and the closure. So we want to see the price not just closing above these down close candles inside the C3. We want to wait until the price close above this one, these two candles, right? Why? Because that was a down move, that was a sweep, and it's not confirmed yet. So let me try to draw my point of interest. This is my point of interest, the low and this. So I want to see a new M5 changing state of delivery from this POI, and that should take us give us a protected low inside the C3, and we can target all these low resistance liquidities up to the almost the equal highs here. By the way, I just make a cup of coffee. Let me know if you are with me, guys. Yeah. I mean, right now it's 5 p.m. So it's funny because I'm still like, you know, I still have a jet lag. And before yesterday, I didn't sleep for 24 hours because I wanted to make myself really tired. So what happened yesterday, I went to sleep 4 a.m. and I woke up 10 a.m. today. And I just feel like the day is starting right now because, you know, when I was in New York time zone, that's like when the market opens. So that's where when you wake up and you trade, right? So even it's like 5:15 p.m. already here, it's almost 6 p.m. You know, I don't feel tired at all. So probably I won't sleep tonight as well, and then I'm gonna be tired enough to be able to sleep. All right, let's see Nasdaq. We got the manipulation, but I don't like this manipulation. I want to see the low to be taken, these equal lows. This one's similar to the gold yesterday. We had PM session. Maybe you saw, guys. the price left the equal lows. For the surprise above the fair value gap. So we wanna see the price to take out that level and make a new OB and go higher. By the way, let me show you something on a 1 hour time frame. You see this area? Trying to draw a line. Resistance, support, resistance and support, then resistance, 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 support, support. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Nasdaq now? Look at this. Strong rejection. Yeah, the problem is that, okay, let me try to see the highs and lows. We have already SMT here and the highs, you see? So now I should short. You wanna wait for the closure and then we can short. But I wouldn't short just based on M5. And those swing points, like, I don't know, so here you see we have as well almost equal lows. Let me try to this one. And we have higher lows, okay? So but it didn't take out the low, so it's not a SMT. Because the SMT means like 2 points, one should take out. So once, let's say, leave a equal lows, another one take out into a PDA, right? So let's say this is one price action. This one is a similar price action, but let's say it took out, right? So that's a valid SMT. This is what we want to see. One is equal lows, another one took out the other low into a PDA, right? Here we go, now we're talking equal lows here as well. So there should be actually a protected low now, right? On Nasdaq, if it wants to go higher. Let me just try to draw the 50% perfect. So literally the price opened, there opened here, went lower into the fair value gap, and left a protected low. This should be a protected low, and we can target 2R if it's gonna close above. Do we have 2R? Oh, this is a short one. $160. Did you see? 172. So that means you have to play with your stop loss a bit. Yeah. Here we go. Perfect. So if we're gonna have a closure below this, do we have a good short opportunity? The next OB or fair value gap? No, really. Not really a closure either. So 1 micro is 0.31 is actually a $31 risk, right? And we had no closure. You see? Exactly the same level. So still have to wait for the next 5 minutes. No closure. Damn. Here, see, as well, no closure. You see? Sweep and close back. So be careful in Zaxis if you long, okay? No short, no setup yet. All right, nothing. No closure and no closure. Yeah. The price ranging around the short-term high on SP 500. That's not ideal. Let's go crude oil. Give us an entry, okay? Short or long, I don't care. I just wanna have a 2R. Is there is no 2R, then no trade. By the way, the coffee, Nicole, I'm drinking that's not that strong, so I have more milk than coffee, so it's a kind of weak coffee. So if you see, if the price wants it to go higher, I don't want to see closure through of the 50% of this week. If we see this 5 minutes candle close below and the new 5 minutes candle retested, and if it's gonna close below, then that can be a good entry to short into this fair value gap, because the price retested the 50% of this 1 hour week, and that's rejected. So, and then where we have a OB as well, I want to see a closure below. So and we have equal lows here as well, equal lows, Taylor swing, and a fair value gap. So if the price wants to go lower, I don't want to see higher prices than the 50% of this area, right? So you can start to play with the stop loss if you want, because we're gonna target this area. Yeah, but the original target is this 4 standard deviation. We have a lot of failure swings here, so I want to see the price going lower from this area. Yes, because it went higher, respected, lower, respected, now close below. It actually went back to the OB and closed below. I want to see an open high, low close in the next 5 minutes candle. And then the final target is -4 and the London low, because of these higher time frame price action. So you want to see closure. You want to see something like this. What's going on in Nasdaq? Nasdaq is not as good. Nasdaq been ranging in the last 1.5 hours. Gold was ranging as well. So make a new high, but in the last don't. Let me see. Yeah. Who is watching the stream right now? Can you introduce yourself, please? I see there is Nicole, there is Inzactist. Who else is here? Yeah. I got you. Boring. Price action. Let me see the other influencers. Are they shorting, longing? They're just talking, entertaining people. Okay, let me see the other live. Kane is talking. I cannot see any entry. Let me see if he has entry or not. No entry. I think he wants to short. That makes sense. A lot of low resistance liquidity, a lot of time frame. Ninja trader guys just talking, no entry. Top step guys, no entry. Who else? No entry. Patrick Willand. I have no idea who are these guys. Yeah, a lot of guys. Yeah, nothing. I don't know, I think NASA's gonna tank like crazy. Let's wait here. Like, why do we have this price action here? We have no more news, nothing. That's nice. Rejected again the OB. We have a, I don't need this information anymore. We have these equal lows here on the M5. Perfect. And we want to see this area. We want to see a quick move. We don't want to see a, you know, slow move. You're gonna see this one to take out like a strong violence candle, going back a bit, retest these equal lows, and then again a harsh move, and retest, and again. Maybe the London low is gonna be just a PM session, but we wanna see a strong move. We don't wanna see a slow, like, you know, test to the downside. We wanna see a strong move. Mostly what I anticipate, the price gonna range bound here a bit, and up and then down. Nasdaq is crazy. Yeah, this fair value gap, right, on a 1 hour time frame. Yeah, let me mark properly. Hopefully we're gonna have a C2 closure here, right, and here too, so we can short Nasdaq. Who's gonna short Nasdaq? Not UI. Very good. If we're gonna have, this one is let's see, ICT OT. Beautiful OT area, 1 hour fair value gap, 50% of the last order block on the 1 hour. Who's gonna short from here? Yeah, I mean, you think it's weaker, like stronger on the bearish side, right? So it's weaker. Yeah, it's up to you. I think there should be a good short opportunity back to the range. We are left here one hour fair value gap as well, so the price can come back here and then goes higher if it wants to. All right, cool. That's nice. I want to see C2 closure on both of the indices. I don't want to see actually SP 500 going back to this fair value gap. I want to see going lower. Into this fair value gap to retest the pre-daily low to something like this, and it can go higher. So I want to short into this fair value gap only on both indices. All right, let's go. There's an equal lows here. I want to see a open high low, close, then open high low, close, open small wick low, close, range bound, sweep, back and lower. Internal to yeah, but don't forget that internal is an external on the lower time frame or higher time frame, sorry. So that's a 1 hour time frame, right? This is this high here that took out now is an external on the lower time frame. Let me try to find here. You see external of this range. There was a range and higher took out, so that's a external into a fair value gap. We had the SMT again there. Come on, Nasdaq, do something. So it's ranging, and SP500 just going slower up and up. By the way, if I listen to your music during my live stream, will the YouTube block the live video when I'm live, or only after when I uploading my live? So maybe I can listen whatever music I want, and then I won't leave online the live music. Here we go, Nasdaq is gonna go and take out these lows into this fair value gap. Let's go, Nasdaq, take out all these into this fair value gap. I know you want it, don't be shy. All yours. It's been waiting for you since 9:55. It was whispering your name, Nasdaq. Come here, Nasdaq. Alright, officially the C2 closure is not valid anymore on the 1 hour time frame and close below this 1 hour fair value gap. This 1 hour fair value gap should hold now and push the price lower into the another fair value gap. Why? Because close through on the M5 and with the OB. So I don't want to see a closure above this 1 hour fair value gap. I want to see Nasdaq to take all these low resistance liquidity. Yeah, it's pool day. Yeah, yeah. I won't do gym today, but I'm gonna go and walk as well in the city. Budapest is amazing, so it's getting dark. So, all right, be back noon. So yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna trade at noon o'clock. What's the time now? Or maybe I'm gonna. We will see, because I want to see what a crude oil wants to do. Okay, I forgot to switch on the microphone again. So I don't like, so this is a short-term low, right? Equal lows. So the price can consolidate, manipulate continuation, V-shaped reaction, or it can just retrace and going lower. Okay, and I'm waiting for, I wanted to see a strong move towards this area, then retrace, and then I can enter here, put my stop loss here and target lower prices. So that's like ideal, smaller stop loss, because otherwise you enter here, your stop loss should go here, and so there will be something like you see. So I'm waiting for smaller. I wanna see another OB and only target this fair value gap because that's a low hanging fruit, and I want to see more stop loss. I don't want to touch Nasdaq. I told you we don't have a if you short, but it's ranging, you short, you put your SL here, right? That's almost 80 points, and you target what? We have a fair value gap here, just went lower like almost 100 points from this high to this low. It's a range again, so why you want to engage range? I don't understand. Let's say I'm gonna put in here, let's say you enter here, okay, you put your stop loss, let's say above here, because if the price comes here then gonna eat all the liquidity. Okay, you go for 2R. So let's just study this price action. Okay, you want to see the price to going 141 points with a 71 point. Why is not easier or more simple? You wait another OB, you put your stop loss here and then target this low, and that's gonna be definitely more than 2R. Then jumping straight, high risk, and then you wanna see this low. Why don't you wait for a confirmation, enter lower risk, and you don't have to wait until the price gonna go here, just until here. I think it's more safety. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times try to close below these equal lows. Yeah, I mean, but we don't. So another important thing that we have a lot of CISDs inside the range. That's why a lot of people entering short or long when the price is ranging, because we have confirmation, but that confirmation is inside the range, so we don't have really a confirmation. That's a internal order block, and that's not what we wanna really looking for to trade. You see how many low resistance liquidity? Oh shit! How many low resistance liquidity we have here? Look at this. Damn. 40 point. Yeah. So I saw a video 3 trades was talking about, and I think that makes sense that if the price is ranging, he wants to have an additional confirmation, he wants to have a new order block, and that makes sense. And that case, the order block that actually broke out of the range or the consolidation is gonna be a protected low, so you can enter. And then I think I saw this video like 2 weeks ago or something, and it makes sense and opened my eyes as well. So if you have a chance, guys, everybody, just go watch 3 trades videos, right? He's amazing. Here we go. Look at this. How many people were short here, and now, damn. I'm sorry for their losses. How many dollars do you need to pass your exams in Zacklist? And then is it a $50,000 account, and how many profit you have to make in total? $3,000. That's nice. Nice. Yeah, so you make $2,000. How long did it take to make $2,000? Okay, so how much you made in the last month? Okay, so $1,000 in 1 month, right? Okay, so that means in 1 month you make $1,000. That's amazing. And what if you do the same and you have 3 accounts? You make $3,000. I'm not sure how much the average salary in your country and how much you have to pay as tax in your country, but just think about that. You made $1,000 already in 1 month with proper risk management, and if you have 3 accounts, you do exactly the same. You make $3,000, and you're not over leveraging. And let's say you're gonna make $3,000 in the first month, and after the third month you can withdraw $3,000. So each month you make $1,000, right? Let me write it down. So 1 month is 1K. You have 3 accounts, that monthly 3K. Let's say with my funded futures MFFU, you have to have to 2K, because that's end of the day. So that means first month you make $1,000. Second month you make $1,000. You make the $2,000 in the first 2 months. You leave this one as a buffer. The next month you make $1,000. So what you can do, you're gonna withdraw these $1,000 3 times. That means after the third month, if you're still going on with the same way, you're gonna make 3K each month, right? And you still have $2,000 buffer. And you have to only do the same, nothing crazy. And that's amazing. For the first 2 months, you have to just push your head down, work your job, don't quit, do your best, learn to handle your emotions, your psychology, because you're gonna see this peak. And I don't want to talk about when you have 4 or 5 accounts, right? So the first 2 months is the worst, because because you have nothing in your pocket, so it feels like you don't do anything. The third month is gonna be the most difficult, because you're gonna see already your profit and your mind trying to change you and start tell us, oh guy, you're my man, you make 2K, let's just over leverage a bit. You can have this 1K like in 1 week, and you're gonna have like, damn, 3 times $2,000, the $6,000. Don't listen to those monkeys in your brain. Push your head down and still going on 1K, and after the third month you're gonna have $9,000. and you can withdraw $1,000. So you're gonna have $3,000. You're gonna have $6,000 as a buffer in 3 accounts. And after the 5th payout, the prop firm is gonna put you on just a moment. So after the 5th payout, they're gonna put you on a live. So that means you can have 5 times 3,000, so you can have $15,000. And then you're gonna go on the live account of the company, and that's amazing because you're gonna do exactly the same. You're gonna have your 2,000 buffer, you're gonna make a $1,000, and at the same time you're gonna go find other prop firm companies and do the same. Here we go. Wow, this price action. Here we go, look at this. Almost took out the stop loss. You see, that's why we're not entering this trade, because we don't want to risk that much. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up soon. There's nothing right now in the market. Maybe I'm gonna wait for 12 o'clock, because yesterday we had as well manipulation out of the range 12 o'clock, and then we had it looks like a reverse here, swept, and then yesterday we had the same in gold, on gold, and then yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stay half an hour more and that's it. Okay, if you have any question, guys, just type in the chat, please. Alright, Nicola, chill, daddy, chill. I don't want to know what is PA. I'm gonna stay half an hour more and I'm gonna wrap up the live, and I'm done for the month. Oh, sorry, for the week, not the month. for the week. Well, I think for the month as well, no? Yeah. Next week is March already. I see some people wants to short SP 500 if it's gonna close below pretty low again. Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to short when the price acting like this. But you can see this area for holding the price strong. Exactly, and you see we had a 5-minute changing state of delivery, and the price almost reached the high of the OB, so 74 points in 10 minutes. That's crazy. Now, yeah. And someone's gonna long here and the price is gonna go back again. And someone's gonna short here and the price is gonna go back again. Look at this beautiful ring formation. You mean like doesn't seem to worth to wait half an hour? Should I wrap up now? Now it was lunch, no? So we should have a manipulation out of now. Or should I come back like 1:30? But I don't want to come back because it's gonna be 7:30 p.m. here. Now I don't like this alert stuff because I want to see what the price is doing, because sometimes just, you know, we have a week or a news or something. Look at these, damn, 70 points straight up move, 1400 with 1 minute. This price action reminds me yesterday's price action on gold. Exactly the same. The price had equal lows above the M5 PDA, you remember? So I want to see something like this, or something like this, or my favorite in 1 minute. Gold had a C2 closure. We had a C2 closure above the range. You wanna see a continuation lower. We had, so probably someone wants to short from here, put the stop loss here, and target these. Can be a good short opportunity. But the only problem is that, let me try to annotate quickly. We wanna see a manipulation, so probably we're gonna see the price to take out these equal highs and going lower. You see the 1 hour candles? Crazy. So we wanna see I don't like the idea the price left here the equal highs. But we have a lot of failure swings into this area, so probably that's a good way to short price. This is a good question. Should we use the whole body of the candle or just a wick? I think just a wick. So we want to see a point of interest here. All right. You wanna see another closure on gold, right? You wanna see 52.47. This one was a confirmation. I wanna see a closure below this, and we can short. Yeah, here we go. Exactly. Not just equal lows, a lot of failure swings here. Here we go, crude oil went higher, so it's not valid anymore. We had a C2, so we bullish if the price gonna respect and make another change in state of delivery. Nasdaq is funny. The C2 closure already invalid on Nasdaq. Well, after this huge rejection, I want to see the price going lower. Because that was a manipulation out of the range. There was a range here. We're gonna see closure below this level and then close eye short. Yeah, exactly. This one is a 50% of the range as well. I want to see a 917. More, I have a phone call. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Yo, crude oil, I don't want to check anymore. We still have the gold as a potential trade. Okay, not bad. I'm watching gold too, but we want to see a strong closure because we got like a lot of, or it's just gonna go lower, or it's just gonna range until the Nasdaq goes lower, and then it's gonna reverse. The Nasdaq is gonna reverse, and the gold goes lower. I want to see Nasdaq to take out the 917. There is a fair value gap, and we had a lot of failure swings. Let's go, Nasdaq. Go lower. Die. You're gonna see you reach this level, and this is gonna be like a vacuum, and gonna suck this price into this fair value gap. I want to set some alerts, make some fun. Let's go. Yeah, we're still waiting for gold. Come on, Nasdaq. A big push to this 920. Let's go. Up, 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 up. Let's go. The second one, please, please. You got one job, baby. That's all what you need. Boring. A gold? Let's see gold. All right. Let's go, baby. Good. You are the only one. I wanna see a quick move, please. Right? 1.5. Okay, and Nasdaq went lower. This is a B. I don't like the idea Nasdaq is not going lower now. I wanna see it going lower. At the same time, I want it to push the gold lower too. Let's go, Nasdaq. Oh, I see Dasha shorting gold as well, I think. Nice. It was a bit late. Yeah, me too. I took. It's valid, so I'm only risking $78, so that's okay. But the question is that Nasdaq should go lower. Here we go. Here we go. Nasdaq went lower. That's what I wanted to see. Gold just left equal lows, so that's okay. That's if you see these. So these can be equal lows as an inducement towards these and these, but honestly you just wanna grab this short until here, so nothing crazy. Nasdaq is tanking finally, but I wanna see gold. Wow. Call me a master. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I am in a gold. I'm risking $78, brother. Because we had a C2 closure and this is a C3 and we had low resistance liquidity here. So ideally I want to see this should be a protected low, because open, high, low, close, we went into this order block and make the new order block. This should be a protected high to push the price lower. And we have equal lows now, and we have these failure swings. So I was targeting this failure swing, not even the lowest price, where we have a fair value gap as well. But the problem is that gold is attached to Nasdaq now. How Nasdaq is moving, you see Nasdaq exactly here, the fair value gap to the tip. So if you remember yesterday, we had similar price action on gold. Oh, I wanted to delete this one. I want to see Nasdaq is ranging, so then gold can go lower. It's a valid short. Why? Because we took out the range high, right? You see, that's a range high, a huge range high. So we took out the external, and after the external, we had a, first of all, one hour time frame. We had the C2 closure. After the C2 closure, the C2 was confirmed by this low down move, right? So the C2 was confirmed. Then we went again and we make another OB inside the C2, and then we made another OB inside the C3. So this is a valid short, and we had these low resistance liquidities after this sweep, external to internal. I wanted to see these get back to this order block. Sorry, not fair value gap, because we left the fair value gap here. So I want to see the price going back to the fair value gap from the external liquidity. So this is, if the price wants to, you know, take me out, that's okay. I think it was a valid short opportunity. I want to see this 50% of this OB to hold, but you know, it can take us out anytime when it wants. I'm fine with that. I don't dwell on the losses. I reached $78 with a $50,000 account. That's okay. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm gonna check my messages. All right, I'm back. What happened with gold? Did we have any news or something? Interesting price action. Maybe we had some news. Let me just finance a juice. Nothing. So I don't know what's going on. This is not what I wanna looking for. This price action is something else. We got like a 10 points. Oh, Trump, I haven't made a decision on Iran. Not happy with how they negotiate. Wow, that's not good. That's bullish for gold. Trump, maybe we will have a friendly takeover of Cuba. Okay, I think I should close gold, because this is really not a good news. Trump was just tweeting something, and I guess it was tweeting again. Yeah. Yeah, friendly takeover Cuba. I have. So that case, Nasdaq should go lower because that's like a war information, right? So and gold should go higher. I don't like the idea this guy is tweeting. Yeah, I'm gonna close my position as well on gold. Yeah, I'm out. I closed because of this tweeting, whatever things. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys if you watch my videos. Thank you for the live as well, guys. You were here, and I'm wrapping up. If you have any question, leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and subscribe to the channel and like the videos. All right, have an amazing rest of your day and see you soon. Let me just